Welcome back. Today, we explore some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Today, we're diving into the world of Eisenhower $1 that could potentially make you rich. Let's get started. First up, the Eisenhower dollar was minted between 1971 and 1978 and is one of the most iconic coins in modern U.S. numismatics. Created to honor President Dwight Eisenhower, this coin marked the end of the era of the large-sized silver dollars being produced in a copper-nickel alloy rather than pure silver. The 1974 Eisenhower coin, particularly the large-date variety with the D mint mark, holds significant value among collectors today, especially when in fine condition. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was produced by the U.S. Mint in response to the growing demand for a new dollar coin following the discontinuation of the silver dollar coins. This period in U.S. coinage history was also marked by the transition away from large, bulky coins to more convenient. The obverse of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. This iconic portrait captures Eisenhower's likeness in profile, with his name, Dwight D. Eisenhower, inscribed along the rim. The reverse of the coin features an eagle landing on the moon, symbolizing the Apollo 11 mission, with a design taken from a famous photograph of the lunar module. This was a particularly symbolic design in 1974, the year following the successful Apollo 11 moon landing, and was intended to honor both Eisenhower's role in the creation of NASA and the achievements of space exploration. The coin is 38.1 m in diameter, larger than the standard quarter, and weighs 22.68 grams mintage and market value. In terms of mintage, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar saw a total production of over 80 million coins, making it somewhat more common than some of the other Eisenhower dates. However, what distinguishes the large date variety, particularly the D mint mark version, is its scarcity in higher grades, particularly in fine condition. The value of this coin is largely driven by its condition, with fine examples fetching a premium at auction. Depending on factors like wear, toning, and the presence of any unique attributes, the value of a 1974 Eisenhower in fine condition, this coin can be worth around $85,000, though some higher-grade examples could fetch upwards of $100,000 at auction. In recent years, the market for Eisenhower dollars has seen an uptick in interest, driven by both nostalgia and the rising interest in historical U.S. coins. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar, with the large date and D mint mark, is often sought after by collectors of both presidential coins and space-related memorabilia. An interesting point of collector interest for the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is its potential for error coins. One notable error is the dual date variety, where a coin was struck with both the small and large date dies. While not widespread, these error coins have intrigued collectors, pushing the market value for specific examples even higher. Error coins, along with those in pristine condition, have seen heightened demand in recent years, often selling for a significant premium. Collectors are particularly attracted to the 1974 Eisenhower dollar for its symbolism of both American leadership under President Eisenhower and the space race achievements of the 1960s and 70s. This coin holds both historical significance and intrinsic appeal, making it a key item in many collections. Next up, the Walking Liberty half dollar was first introduced in 1916, designed by Adolph A. Weinman, and remains one of the most beloved designs in U.S. coinage history. The coin was produced to replace the Barber half dollar, which had been in circulation since 1892, and its design features Liberty walking with the sun setting behind her, an image that quickly became symbolic of America's optimistic spirit in the early 20th century. The 1906 Walking Liberty, though not as famous as other dates in the series, holds a particular appeal among collectors, especially those seeking coins from the early years of the design's production. While it is important to note that the Walking Liberty half dollar was officially introduced in 1916, the 1906 date is an example of a pre-1916 coin that has been improperly attributed as a Walking Liberty. This fact makes the 1906 coin even rarer and more interesting to numismatists, as it's considered a transitional piece from a time of major change in American coinage. The design of the Walking Liberty $50 is perhaps the most recognized of all U.S. coinage. On the obverse, Liberty strides forward, her right hand extended in greeting, while her left hand clutches branches of laurel and oak, symbols of honor and the rising sun in the background represents the promise of a new day for America. The phrase Liberty arcs above her, with the year 1906 inscribed at the bottom. On the reverse, a majestic eagle stands perched upon a mountain, holding an olive branch in its right talon and arrows in its left, symbolizing both peace and military readiness. Above the eagle is the inscription United States of America, with the coin's denomination $1 below. The coin weighs 12.5 grams and its diameter is 30.6 m, making it a sizable piece for its time. It's composed of 90 silver and 10 copper, providing both aesthetic beauty and intrinsic value due to the silver content. The mintage for the 1906 Walking Liberty $50 is relatively high, but its value is influenced by the condition of the coin, especially in dirty or black conditions. In fine to very fine condition, the coin typically trades for around $400,000 at auction. However, when tarnished or in poor condition, the price can dip as low as $465,000. Coins that have been exposed to environmental factors or mishandling often develop a blackened or tarnished appearance. But this doesn't necessarily detract from their value if the design is still discernible and the coin retains its historical significance. Collectors are particularly drawn to Walking Liberty $50 because of their timeless design and their association with American pride. The 1906 issue, despite its tarnished or blackened condition, still holds strong interest among collectors of early 20th century coins. Errors from this period, such as die cracks, doubling, and misalignments, are highly sought after by collectors, and any such examples from the 1906 Walking Liberty series could fetch a premium. Despite its relatively low condition in this case, the 1906 Walking Liberty $50 is still a valuable piece of U.S. history, and collectors value it for its representation of American coinage at the turn of the century. Next up, the Eisenhower 1978 Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States. The coin features an image of Eisenhower on the obverse and the Apollo 11 mission insignia on the reverse, commemorating the first moon landing in 1969. While the coin was produced in large quantities during its run, the 1978 version is particularly notable for its large date variety. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar was minted at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. While Eisenhower dollars were often produced in substantial numbers, this specific version stands out due to its distinct design, which was part of the final years of production before the coin was discontinued in 1978. On the obverse of the coin, we see a profile of Dwight D. Eisenhower, sculpted by artist Frank Dasparo. The reverse features an eagle in flight, holding an olive branch in its talons with the Earth in the background, a direct reference to the Apollo 11 moon landing. The large date style on the 1978 version is one of the key features that collectors look for. In fine condition, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar large date, no mint mark can fetch a significant price in today's auction market. Although it is not considered to be among the most rare in the series, its value has been steadily climbing, driven by interest in the Eisenhower dollar series and its unique design. Values can vary, but a 1978 Eisenhower dollar in fine condition can range from $66,000 depending on the specifics of the auction. While this coin does not have any major errors that make it exceptionally rare, collectors are still attracted to its historical significance and distinctive design. Errors in this series, such as those involving double dies or off-center strikes, can significantly increase the value of individual coins, but the 1978 large date variety is still highly prized in fine condition for its unique design elements. Collectors and investors looking for Eisenhower dollars are particularly interested in this 1978 coin because it marked the end of the series and was a significant marker in coin history. The fact that it was minted without a mint mark also gives it a unique identity among other coins of its series. Next up, the 1922 peace dollars, one of the most sought-after coins in the history of US coinage, and its value in today's market is a testament to its enduring legacy. The peace dollars was first struck in 1921 to commemorate the peace after World War I, and it remained in circulation until 1930. The 1922 variety is particularly important because it marks the continuation of the peace dollar series, which was produced for just over a decade. The 1922 peace dollar was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by its lack of a mint mark. This year's mintage was one of the highest of the entire series, with over 51 million coins being produced. Despite this large mintage, the 1922 peace dollar remains a favorite among collectors because of its design and historical significance. The peace dollar was designed by Anthony de Francisci, and it features a striking portrait of Lady Liberty on the obverse, her hair flowing freely, symbolizing peace. On the reverse, an eagle stands proudly perched on a rock, holding an olive branch. The inscriptions "Peace" and "United States of America" are clearly visible, and the coin's overall design conveys the theme of peace following the end of the First. The 1922 peace dollar features a large date, which helps distinguish it from other peace dollars in the series. The difference in size between the digits of the date makes it easy for collectors to identify and differentiate the 1922 coins from other years in the series. In circulated condition, the 1922 peace dollar can fetch an impressive amount in the auction market, especially when it is well preserved. A coin in circulated condition generally has a value of around $200,500, but if it is graded higher or shows exceptional characteristics, such as little wear or strong mint luster, its value could increase to the $300,000 range. Errors in the peace dollar series, particularly in the 1922 edition, are relatively rare but highly prized. For example, coins with a weak strike or a ghosting effect, where part of the coin's design is faintly visible, can significantly increase a coin's value. The peace dollar's design, paired with its historical connection to the aftermath of World War I, ensures that it remains a hot commodity for collectors. Collectors appreciate the 1922 peace dollar for its unique position in history as the coin used to commemorate the peace following the war, and its availability in many grades means it's accessible to both beginning and advanced collectors. Next up, the 1776-1976 Bicentennial $1 coin, also known as the Eisenhower Liberty Bell Moon coin, is an iconic part of United States coinage, and it holds a very special place in the hearts of collectors. These coins were issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and they are symbolic of the nation's rich history and the significant milestones of its past. The 1976 Bicentennial coinage was authorized as part of the United States Bicentennial celebration. The U.S. Mint issued a series of coins that included special designs to honor the country's 200th birthday. These coins were produced in three denominations: the quarter, half-dollar, and the $1, while the quarter and half-dollar had relatively straightforward designs. The $1 coin, known to featuring President Eisenhower on the obverse and a unique depiction of the Liberty Bell and moon on the reverse, stood out for its unique and symbolic. This coin was the first dollar coin produced for general circulation since the peace dollar ended in 1935. With this new release, the U.S. Mint introduced the Eisenhower dollar, which featured the famous bust of Dwight D. Eisenhower. However, it was the reverse design, which merged the Liberty Bell with the moon, that captured the imagination of the public. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. The reverse design depicts a dramatic pairing of the Liberty Bell and the moon, symbolizing the nation's pioneering spirit and its role in space exploration. This reverse design was meant to highlight America's achievements, particularly the historic Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, which occurred just 7 years before this coin was released. The reverse is a perfect blend of patriotism and optimism, connecting the nation's fight for liberty with its leadership in space exploration. The coin's inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" encircle the Liberty Bell, while 1776-1976 celebrates the bicentennial anniversary. The moon, as a focal point, stands out as an emblem of American exploration. It's worth noting that while the Eisenhower dollar was issued in both clad and 40 silver versions, the specific coin we're discussing here, the 1976 Bicentennial dollar without a mint mark, was produced as part of the regular clad series for general circulation. The 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar coin without a mint mark has a relatively high mintage, as these were issued in massive numbers to meet demand for the bicentennial celebration. However, despite the large number of coins minted, the absence of a mint mark combined with the coin's historical significance makes it a highly desirable piece for collectors. Coins from the 1976 Bicentennial series are particularly popular with those who are drawn to US coins celebrating the nation's heritage, as well as those who appreciate the historical context surrounding the moon landing and the bicentennial celebrations. The fine condition of this coin plays a crucial role in its valuation. While circulated coins are still valuable, higher grades, such as extra fine or uncirculated, can command significantly more money. The fine condition coin, without any mint mark, is generally valued between $36,000 in today's auction market, depending on the specific auction and demand at the time. Coins in better condition could reach much higher values, particularly when auctioned as part of rare collections. Collectors are often drawn to the 1976 Eisenhower coin, not only for its beauty and historic significance, but also for its unique connection to the events that shaped modern America. While there aren't significant errors associated with the 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar, collectors should always be on the lookout for unique characteristics like doubling on the design or other subtle minting defects that could make a particular coin more valuable. Some collectors might also seek out coins from specific mint locations, such as those with the SM mint mark from the San Francisco Mint or no mint mark versions from the Philadelphia Mint. The high demand for these coins in various conditions makes them a popular choice for beginner and advanced collectors alike. The connection to the bicentennial anniversary and the space program ensures that these coins will continue to be in demand for years to come. Thanks for joining us. Happy collect.